Welcome. My channel today let's explore to the world of American numismatics. Today, we explore the rich history and intricate journey of the Liberty wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln wheat cent specifically. We're diving into the 1951, 1957, and 1958 issues, three iconic years that marked the end of an era in U.S. coinage. In the year 1951, the United States was just beginning to settle into the rhythms of post-war prosperity. The Second World War had ended 6 years earlier, and the country was now in the throes of economic expansion, industrial growth, and Cold War tensions. Amid this transformative era, a small but enduring piece of American history was minted, the 1951 Liberty wheat penny. This copper coin, commonly known as the wheat penny, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on its obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases two stylized wheat stalks, one on each side, encircling the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above them reads the motto, E pluribus unum. Despite being commonly referred to as the Liberty penny, this name is a bit of a misnomer. The word liberty does appear prominently to the left of Lincoln's portrait, but Liberty penny is not an official term. Collectors and historians know this coin more accurately as the wheat penny or Lincoln wheat cent. The 1951 Lincoln wheat penny was struck at 3 different U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Total mintage, 284,576,000. Denver Mint, mint mark D. Total mintage, 625,355,000. San Francisco Mint, mint mark S. Total mintage, 136,010,000. These numbers reflect the high demand for coins in a growing economy. The combined mintage of over 1 billion pennies in 1951 symbolizes the widespread need for low-denomination currency during a time of booming commerce and consumption. Narrator. The 1951 wheat penny was made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, continuing the alloy that had been restored in 1946 after wartime zinc-coated steel cents were briefly issued in 1943. Weight, 3.11 grams. Diameter, 19.05 millimeters. Edge, plain. The obverse design by Brenner was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a revolutionary step in American numismatics. The reverse wheat ears design was used from 1909 to 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. Condition plays a significant role in the value of any 1951 penny. Circulated coins are common and typically hold modest collector value. However, uncirculated specimens, particularly those with strong strikes and original red luster, can command higher prices. Value, 1 to 25 cents, depending on wear and mint mark. 1951, Philadelphia $1 to $10 plus, MS, 60 to MS, 65. 1951 D, $1 to $15 plus. 1951 S, $1 to $25 plus, with exceptional examples fetching more red, red-brown, and brown designation. Uncirculated coins are graded not only on wear but also on color. Red, RD bright coppery luster, highest value. Red-brown, RB mixed tone. Brown, BN full brown tone, more common. Special varieties like double die obverse, though rare in 1951, or coins with striking errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, can significantly increase value. From bustling cities on the East Coast to rural farms in the Midwest, the 1951 wheat penny passed through millions of hands. It bought candy, paid for newspapers, jingled in soldiers' pockets during the Korean War, and sat quietly in change drawers across the nation. The widespread distribution from all 3 mints ensured national coverage. San Francisco coins often circulated more heavily in the West, while Denver coins populated the mountain and central regions. Philadelphia coins were most common in the East and Southeast. Even decades later, these pennies turn up in pocket change, garage sales, and old piggy banks, still fulfilling their role in American commerce. The 1951 wheat penny holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. For many, it's among the first old coins discovered as children. For others, it's part of a lifelong journey to complete a Lincoln wheat cent collection from 1909 to 1958. Though not rare, its place in history makes it timeless. It represents a year when Americans were buying their first TVs, when cars had fins, and when copper still jingled in every American's pocket. The 1951 Liberty Wheat penny is more than just a 1-cent coin. It's a symbol of a nation in motion, forged in copper, carried across states, tucked away in drawers and albums, a piece of American life, preserved in metal. Would you like this in video format, voiceover-ready script, or a shorter version for social media? I can also help you evaluate a photo of your own 1951 penny if you'd like. The 1957 Liberty Wheat penny, 1-cent coin, including its history, design, geography, circulation status, and condition information. You can use this for a video, article, or educational content. In the quiet pockets of America's change drawers and dusty coin jars, a piece of history often goes unnoticed. It's small, copper-colored, and weighs just over 3 grams. But its story is rich with the legacy of a nation. Today, we uncover the history of the 1957 Liberty Wheat penny, a coin that's more than just 1 cent. Cut to close-up visuals of a 1957 wheat penny, obverse side, Lincoln portrait. The 1957 Liberty Wheat penny is not just any coin, it's part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. On the front, or obverse, we find a familiar face, President Abraham Lincoln. Sculpted by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Above Lincoln's head are the words, "In God We Trust," to the left, "Liberty," and to the right, the year, 1957. Below the date, some coins bear a tiny D for Denver Mint. Others have no mint mark, signifying they were struck in Philadelphia. Show both versions side by side, 1957 and 1957 D. Flip the coin, and you'll see 2 stylized stalks of wheat curling in from both sides. This is why it's called the wheat penny. Between them, the words 1 cent, United States of America, and above all, e pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many, one. The reverse design is a tribute to agriculture, unity, and the strength of the American people, a theme especially meaningful during the coin's early years, born just after the Great Depression. In 1957, the U.S. Mint produced the wheat penny in 2 major locations. Philadelphia, no mint mark, approximately 282 million coins. Denver, mint mark D, approximately 1.05 billion coins. These coins circulated widely across the United States, from big cities like Chicago and Los Angeles to small towns in rural Kansas or Maine. They changed hands in corner stores, movie theaters, and soda fountains, carrying stories of mid-century America with them. Many 1957 pennies saw years, if not decades, of circulation. A circulated coin often shows where Lincoln's cheek might be flattened, the wheat stalks dulled. These coins might be worth a few cents to collectors today. But in uncirculated condition, especially with original luster and no signs of handling, a 1957 penny can be a gem. Graded coins, especially those rated MS 65 or higher, can be worth $1 to $10 or more depending on the market. Proof versions were not minted this year, but coins preserved in brilliant red condition, full red luster, are highly sought after. Denver minted coins, 1957 D, are slightly more common, but both versions are treasured by collectors. 1957 was a turning point in American history. The Cold War was heating up. The civil rights movement was rising. Sputnik had just launched, igniting the space race. Amid all this, the humble wheat penny continued its journey in Americans' pockets. It would be one of the final years for the wheat penny. Just 1 year later, in 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The wheat penny era came to a close, but its legacy lived on. Today, the 1957 wheat penny stands as a link to a bygone era. It's not just copper and zinc, it's a slice of American life. Whether you find one in a coin roll, inherit one from a grandparent, or spot it at a flea market, take a moment to appreciate it. Because this little coin holds big stories. After all, it's not just currency, it's history in the palm of your hand. Fade out with soft music and a final image of the coin rotating slowly. In the quiet hum of America's post-war prosperity, nestled within the folds of the 1950s, a humble copper coin was struck, bearing the face of a president and the marks of a changing world. Today, we travel back to explore the history, geography, and legacy of the 1958 Liberty Wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent. The 1958 wheat penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a right-facing profile of Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to depict a real person. The reverse of the 1958 penny features two wheat stalks flanking the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum arched above. This design, often called the wheat ears reverse, had been in use since 1909, and 1958 would mark its final year. The 1958 wheat penny was minted in two locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Denver Mint, identified by a small d under the date. Philadelphia, no mint mark 252 million coins. Denver, D mint mark 800 million coins. These coins were distributed nationwide, but their production was geographically centered in the eastern and western U.S., symbolizing America's industrial spread during the Cold War era. To fully understand this penny, we need to explore its historical backdrop. The year was 1958. Dwight D. Eisenhower was president. America was in the early stages of the space race with the Soviet Union. The civil rights movement was gaining momentum. It was a time of both hope and tension, and the wheat penny quietly carried the image of unity and Lincoln's enduring ideals in every transaction. Wheat pennies, including the 1958 edition, were everyday currency. You'd find them in lunch counters, gas stations, and school vending machines. Made primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the coin had a reddish-brown hue when new, often darkening over time with use. These pennies were produced in high volume and were not rare in circulation, which is why the majority of circulated 1958 wheat pennies today hold modest monetary value, typically 3 to 15 cents in worn condition. In uncirculated condition, the 1958 wheat penny becomes a bit more special. These coins can fetch $1 to $5 or more, depending on mint luster, strike quality, and color grading, red, red-brown, or brown. But the crown jewel of 1958. The 1958 double die obverse. This rare error coin, identified by visible doubling on the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, 1958, is one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever made. Only a few known specimens exist, and one sold for over $1 million at auction. 1958 marked the final year of the wheat reverse design. In 1959, to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This marked a shift toward more modern symbolism and design. Thus, the 1958 wheat penny is the last of its kind, a bookend to a 50-year legacy. For collectors, the 1958 wheat penny holds sentimental and historical value. While it's not rare in most forms, it's a necessary addition to any Lincoln cent collection. Its place as the final wheat cent makes it a historic marker, one foot in the past, the other stepping into modern numismatics. If you're fortunate enough to find one in mint state, or incredibly lucky to spot the double die, you could be holding a true piece of American treasure. From the mint floors of Philadelphia and Denver to dusty dresser drawers and schoolyard pockets, the 1958 wheat penny has traveled across time and space. It's more than copper and zinc, it's a story of America, its people, and the enduring legacy of Lincoln's promise of unity. Thanks for joining us on this journey through coinage history. If you liked this deep dive into the 1958 Liberty wheat penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more numismatic adventures.